Is Steven Universe coming back again? That is the question that has been plaguing my mind for the last few days, and I sincerely want to talk about it as the rumors are circulating. You may not have even heard of them, but this is all speculation just because of the fact that Rebecca Sugar has joined TikTok, which is odd considering they were very social media at first, didn't want to be a part of it, kind of left the Steven Universe fandom once it was over, and now they are back with a potentially exciting news that we could or could not be getting more Steven Universe. Now, I think that comes at a very interesting time because of Fiona and Cake coming out as well, a very long overdue, I don't know what you want to call it, sequel to Adventure Time, which I know for myself, I really loved all of the Fiona and Cake episodes that were available during Adventure Time. Always hope for another series, but never seen that happen. Now it kind of seems like Fiona and Cake's new series is very heavily ingrained in the old, or I should say ending of Adventure Time, so I can't really watch it. Maybe eventually someday. But I think it's very interesting that Rebecca Sugar is now taking this opportunity to come out again and, put themselves out there, which I think is very interesting because in Rebecca Sugar's first TikTok, they mentioned that they're curious if Steven Universe is still relevant. It's been like 3+ years since Steven Universe Future, which, love it or hate it. I know some people are very middle ground with it. I think you all know I very much like Steven Universe Future. I thought it was really cool to see the psychological aspects of trauma come into play and kind of addressing them and how do you move on, which I think was really, really cool. I think the only downside was that Steven Universe Future did not have music in it the way I would have really liked. But I am very interested to see what could be past Steven Universe Future and where do we move on to? Which brings us to, why does anybody actually think this is going to happen? Are we just crazy? Is Rebecca Sugar just announcing that they are writing music for the Fiona and Cake show and that's all it is? Well, tune in to my free virtual concert September 17th. I'll be playing music from Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and more. I'll be joined by some very special musical guests. Tune in on Instagram and TikTok Sunday, September 17th. Hoping to raise money for the Trevor Project, so make sure to spread the word. I also have a big announcement to make at the end of the show, so please don't miss it. A big announcement. After getting the Rebecca Sugar joining TikTok, asking if Steven Universe is relevant, and then hosting this live concert for everybody, and saying that they have a big announcement seems very plausible, especially because of the fact that we know HBO Max has been really gravitating towards these shows that have done well for them in the past and kind of bring them back into the fold. So I would not be surprised, especially because Steven Universe still stands to be one of the top animated shows on HBO Max, is constantly charting. So it wouldn't be too surprising. I know HBO Max has kind of been not at a bit just because of the fact that they have been cutting a lot of animation. Animation in general has been getting cut so much. But I wouldn't be too surprised if they pulled Rebecca Sugar back in to get a little bit of that magic again. Now it begs the question, what could we be getting of Steven Universe? Another series? Potentially another movie? Personally, I hope we get another series. Now, I think some of the magic would be lost of the crystal gems if we continue on down the road we have. I wouldn't mind seeing a more adult Steven have to deal with some new threats from outer, space. We still have the Ruby that's out there, Jasper stuff. All of this still lingers. So it's potentially possible that we could have to team up again, Steven having to take on some, Pink Diamond as the duties, what have you. I would really hope that whatever they do decide to do does have music. I think that's what makes Steven Universe so special, is that it was a musical based show. It really just kind of added this extra layer to everything, along with the cast, just everybody being so phenomenal with their just absolute talented vocal range. So if this actually is the announcement we are hoping for and like wishing for, that we get more Steven Universe, I am hopeful that it is a series and that it is music based, which I don't think is too much to ask for, but I don't know. I have no idea. It could very well be something even smaller than that, though. It could just be an art book of Steven Universe, another one, you know, talking about process, things like that. It could also be something not even Steven Universe related. It could be Rebecca Sugar's working on an entirely different project, could be a completely different show, which even if that is the case, of course, I'll be a little bit disappointed that it's not Steven Universe, but I think we're all very excited to see what new idea will come from Rebecca Sugar. They are incredibly talented. Every song that has been used in Steven Universe and Adventure Time has been beautiful. It has just it like touches my soul. And Steven Universe was this renaissance time, perfect time, perfect place, having a Rebecca Sugar is non-binary, but having a female-led show was very, very cool. You know, kind of came hand in hand with Star vs. Forces Evil at the time as well. Take that or leave that. But it was incredible. And I know people like to rag on Steven Universe now and say that it was bad, but at the time we were all loving it. We were all hand in hand enjoying every goofy, cringy joke that was possible. We all were eating it up. So I am very hopeful. I would love more Steven Universe. I care about Steven Universe. I care about all the characters. And my hope is that we would just get more music. I love Future. I really did. I think anybody who saw my reactions to Steven Universe Future, no, I loved Future. But it definitely missed the music. Like, I was so sad. And the movie was great too. Spinell, the whole rose quartz pink diamond stuff integrated in it was so sad. But my hope is that we get a series and that it has music and that hopefully we get kind of the more adult aspect to this show versus kind of the general programming. Now, I don't think there'd be anything wrong with it, but from a few things that I've seen from Fiona and Cake, it sounds like they took a more adult approach, a more teen to older adult kind of verbiage humor to it. So I would love to see kind of what we would get from a Steven Universe with that same humor, the kind of bee and puppy cat type of, you know, little quips. So I'm hopeful that it's something big, and like Rebecca Sugar said, it was a big announcement, so like I'm inclined to believe that like as human beings we use big announcement in the same way, not just big announcement, I made a book, you know, it's still a big announcement, but you know, I'm hopeful. I don't know, I am like way off base, but I'm hopeful. So we will see on September 17th what the big announcement is, and depending on what it is, I will make a video and we will talk about it. It'll be awesome. So cross your fingers with me. Let's all get all hopped up on our copium and let's go. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. Let me know what you guys think and what you would like from a new Steven Universe movie or series or both. So thank you guys. Make sure to like this video and I'll see you all later.